Wow, the end of the Wano arc. Gee whiz, we got a doozy here. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about everything that happened in chapter 1057 of One Piece. Starting with this fuck-ass cover story, okay? Germa double sixes. An emotionless excursion. Well, this emotionless excursion has been the most emotional excursion ever, my nigga. Like, seriously. Like, first, we got my baby Reiju looking all sad and lonely and ish. Second, Yonji and Niji get captured and Pudding slaps them around, which, you know, rightfully so. Yonji and Niji are assholes. Fuck those guys. And of course, you know, better them than my Buju. And now for a second there, I honestly thought they were gonna ditch these dudes because, you know, the whole no emotion things. But then I remember that, you know, Judge still has emotions, kinda. And he probably has a newfound love for his children, you know, thanks to Sanji. And also, I'm pretty sure that Judge doesn't want to, you know, lose two of his main powerhouses that the Germa Double Six has left. So Reiju and EGG decided to go save these niggas, just for them to get stopped by the two worst niggas they could have possibly run into on all of Thailand. Charlotte, Oven, and Katakuri. Like, okay, like if it was just Oven, I don't think anyone would doubt that 4 out of the 5 Germa siblings could handle them. You know, like Oven ain't shit. He can easily get these hands. You know, the Power Rangers don't play. But when you throw Katakuri in there, oh, bets are off. Like, Ichiji got his ass whooped the first time with ease, okay? Katakuri was holding this boy by the throat, dangling his ass. Like, what do you think he gonna do to the other ones, huh? Sanji fucked Yonji up, okay? There's already 2 out of the 4 brothers that can get handled easily. And now for some reason, oh man, this weak ass clown decided to show up and spit out a gas attack. And I'm only okay with this because for 2 reasons really. One, Reiju is gonna be okay, and then 2, we can't afford to lose these niggas right now, okay? Just not yet. We have at least one more massive war coming up now that Wano is over. This war is going to be massive. And it's going to have robots and scientists and all. And well, the Straw Hats are gonna need their own robots and scientists. So yeah, we kind of need to keep the Germa Double Six around. So yes, this is kind of a cop-out, but it's really only a cop-out because Katakuri's here. If Katakuri wasn't here, I'd be all for this, okay? Like, if you took Katakuri out of here and put Daifuku, nobody's gonna be, you know, doubting anything based off power levels and shit. So, but whatever, it's all a mess. Oda has, this whole entire arc has probably been some of the messiest writing I've seen Oda display. Alright, so now let's actually get into the contents of chapter 1057 itself. And well, when it comes to those contents, there's really not a whole lot to talk about in this chapter. It's mostly just a play going on where they're telling the whole story about everything that happened on Nigashima, and not talk about the Straw Hats and all that, of course. But we'll talk about the ending of that play, though, because it kind of pisses me off. We're going to leave complaints for the end. Let's talk about the positives of this arc. The first positive I like to bring up, and this is going to be a little bit surprising to you guys, but I'm actually really glad that Yamato did not join the fucking crew. I know, it's weird, everybody wanted Yamato to join but so bad, and I'm just like, why do you want Yamato to join so fucking bad? Because she's a bad bitch, or what was she really gonna do on this crew? And if Yamato joined, there's really no sense of urgency we're gonna have left, or sense of tension. One Piece is really good at building up that tension, you know, despite the fact that everybody's main characters, we're always left wondering if anybody's gonna die or not. And if you threw Yamato in there after we just got Jinbei, I feel like that would fuck that all up. I mean, Yamato's already displayed that she's already somewhere near Luffy and Zoro's strength, probably a little bit under Zoro, but definitely stronger than Sanji. And we don't need the Straw Hats to be that buff right now, okay? They're a Yonko crew. Luffy got enough power-ups. Zoro got a power-up. Sanji got a power-up. We don't need this big of a crew. And honestly, that's too many characters to focus on. Oda said he needed a crew with 10 men for a reason, because that's a lot of people to juggle around. And you see how massive Onigashima was. All the characters have juggle around there. Imagine imagine the final saga, and he's got to juggle 12 crewmate scenarios, giving them all their own personal fights and storylines to follow through with. Nah, forget that. She wants to live the life of somebody else anyways, so we already know about that. I mean, they can really just do a flashback or something. We didn't need Yamato, is basically what I'm saying. And also, Greenbow was messing these niggas up without Yamato even fighting. Okay, Yamato is the only one able to damage Greenbow. We at least need someone strong enough to defeat admirals coming to the island, because now Wano is a big target. But yeah, in all, Yamato, I like her a whole lot. I really like her character. I like her design. I like her powers. And speaking of her powers, her devil fruit is literally based off of a guardian deity that protected Wano. Either way, Wano was always going to be her person. But anyways, moving on to the next thing. Luffy finally claimed the territory. Kinda. He didn't exactly come out and say that Wano is his territory, but it kinda did. It gave Momo this giant flag to hang up wherever the hell, and of course it has a Straw Hat logo on it. So whoever sees that flag knows that if they start in trouble, they're gonna have to deal with the Straw Hat Pirates. And at this point in the story, to the entire world of One Piece, that's a hella terrifying thing. And he also states that if Momo or Yamato both want to ever become pirates, he'll swing back around and pick these guys up and let them become part of his crew. And yeah, it's really those two things I could positively say about this chapter. So let's start doing some complaining. Starting with what we were just talking about. Luffy's like seriously bogue for just trying to dip out on fucking Momo like that. Like, come on, bro. And you're gonna play dumb when he sees you. How are you gonna say you wanted to give Momo a flag, but you were already setting sail before you got to see him? He had to run to you, man. Come on, dog. If you were gonna give him the flag, why didn't you go see him first? Alright, fuck you, Luffy. You're not a real friend. Next after that, this is probably the most rushed ending of a One Piece arc ever, and I'm left with no catharsis here. Like, I'm not really satisfied with how this happened. We didn't get the big heartfelt One Piece ending like we always do. Like, One Piece endings usually leave me with a tear going down my face, but this one, because we didn't even get to see everything that we were supposed to see in the first place. In chapter 977 something, I'm gonna have it on screen. Bro, Luffy literally stopped the whole ceremony of Jinbei joining the crew just to wait until the end of the raid. And did we get to see that great time at the end of the arc? No, we did not. Instead, we just skipped past it. And also, Ryuma's grave, bro. I know everybody's complaining about these two things. We're like, dude, seriously, Ryuma's grave and Jinbei. We did not get. We just left those on cliffhangers. Like, whatever. But we got all this Shanks promotion. Something ain't right here. And I think it's because of COVID pushing us back so far that we lost some chapters. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to excuse that shit. I get you got to promote One Piece Film Red, but like, come on, dog. You're going to ruin the ending of the longest arc in One Piece for that? I wouldn't say exactly ruined it, but like, come on. We could have had such a better ending here. But it is what it is. If we get a flashback of that stuff, we get a flashback of that stuff. And the last thing I'm going to complain about and off this video is I have left with a terrible taste in my mouth when you actually sit there and think about this. At the end of this whole ceremony, the last thing we see is Hiyori say, Korazumis were born to burn, which is like really fucked up, because it's like, why? Because of the sins of the grandfather? I don't know if this is an Asian culture thing to where the sins of the father, the sins of the family pass on forever, but that's kind of really messed up, especially when you think about like Orochi's entire family was murdered for something that they were never involved with, and he was almost killed. And if it wasn't for the Kazuki clans, he would be dead. But like, the dude kind of had a good reason to run the town over. Okay, he kind of had a good reason to fuck up the country. Okay, that's not excusing what he did, but like, I don't think we should be celebrating the murder of a man that was once innocent and only was turned evil because of what the Kazukis did to them later on. But yeah, whatever. Again, like I said, it is what it is. So yeah, that's the end of the review. Let me know what you thought about chapter 1057. Let me know what you thought about the ending of the entire Wano arc in a whole in the comments below. And yeah, my name is Kendo. Leave